In LEGO, there are millions of LEGO connections that are all very easy to put together. But there's always a few LEGO connections that are very hard to take apart and seem impossible. And in this video, I'll be showing you 10 LEGO connections that seem impossible to take apart. Make sure to stay to the end because some of these will shock you. The first LEGO connection that you can take apart is if you put this propeller piece inside of this engine. Let's connect them. So right now, I cannot pull it apart no matter how hard. And even if I stick something through the hole, like that, it's still stuck in there. So this one is one of those connections that you cannot undo. This next one is actually insane. So if you get this white tube piece and put 2 of these blue pins in it like this, you can never get these pins undone because they can't pull out and you can't push them in. But if you really want to undo these pieces, you could get a bar piece and attach it like this to take them out. If you grab a 2x2 brick and you shove this cheese slope in it right here, now this piece right here will never come out. I mean, I have other ones that have been in there for years. For example, if you grab this brick separator and try to wedge it out of there, it literally does nothing. You could do this all day and that piece would still be stuck in there. The next thing you can do is get this blue pin and put it on this handlebar piece. And right there, they are so connected. You can pull as hard as you want and they will not come undone. The next impossible thing to take apart is you get a 1x1x1 plate and then this stud and put the stud underneath the plate. These 2 pieces cannot become undone. I have spent hours trying to. This next one, a little twist. Instead of impossible to take apart, it is impossible to put back together once you separate these pieces. They will never go back together unless you glue them. Another thing is if you get this piece and you jam a bunch of little pieces into the bottom of it, you cannot get all of these out no matter how long you try. There's just so many and they're jamming all of these tight spots. Also, if you grab a LEGO minifigure and if you take off their arms like this, you will have a very hard time putting the arms back. I'm going to try to do it right now. I just did that, but it is very hard and it takes a lot of force to do it. So do not take off their arms. This is a gear shift piece and this black handle, it is impossible to take out of here. I mean, some of them come out easy, but this one, it is stuck in there. Let me know if you know how to take this piece out. The next one is if you grab this red piece and put it in here like this and lock it with 2 red pins on each side like that, this red piece will never come apart. This thing is stuck in here no matter what you do. You can't push it from this side because if you do, it'll just run into this one. So you would need very fine tip pliers to pull that out, which almost no one has. So that one's impossible. For this next one, we'll be using this hot glue gun. Let's get into it. So I'm going to be hot gluing these 2 plates together and seeing if I can take them apart afterwards. So I'm just hot gluing the plate like this, right down the middle. Then now I'm going to connect the blue plate on top. Alright, so this blue plate is now hot glued. We're going to go wait for it to dry and see if I can take them apart. Alright, now that the glue is dry, let's try to take these things apart. Oh wow, that is tight. These are not coming apart. So now I know that hot glue makes Legos impossible to take apart. But this video is not over. I'll be doing 3 tests to see if we can break the impossible theory. To start, I'm going to use this car, hot glue all the pieces, then see if it can come apart once I chuck it against the wall. Let's get started. There, I just finished hot gluing this train. I hot glued each piece to this. So now let's chuck it against the wall to see if any pieces fall off. Alright, let's throw it against the wall to see if anything falls off. And nothing fell off of this. So, wait, actually, one piece did. But I would say hot glue makes Lego indestructible. For this next one, we're going to try to get this piece out of the 2x2 brick. And to do that, I'm going to attempt to break the brick with this hammer. Let's go. Alright, I just smashed this brick with the hammer multiple times, and minimal damage was done to the brick, and this piece is still stuck inside of there. So now we know that you can't break Lego bricks. For this last test, I'm going to try to get these red pins out using these fine tip tweezers. Let's try it. Nope. These tweezers cannot get this piece out, no matter how careful I am. So, this Lego connection is officially impossible to take apart. So thank you so much for watching, and go comment below if you have any other ideas you want me to do in Lego.